Welcome to the Korea Daily Briefing for June 8th, 2026. Let's get into the top stories making headlines today. We begin with the markets, where South Korea's KOSPI suffered a dramatic crash today, plunging nearly 9% within minutes of the open and triggering a circuit breaker that halted trading. The benchmark index closed down almost 5% at around 7,754 points, with chip giants leading the rout as Samsung Electronics fell over 10% and SK Hynix dropped more than 7%. The sell-off followed heavy losses on Wall Street, where stronger-than-expected U.S. jobs data revived fears of higher-for-longer interest rates, while escalating Middle East tensions added to the pressure. Turning to technology, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang capped a high-profile visit to Seoul by signing a sweeping set of artificial intelligence deals with South Korea's biggest companies. SK Hynix committed to a multi-year partnership supplying memory for Nvidia's Vera Rubin supercomputers and robotics platforms, while Naver, Doosan, and SK Telecom agreed to build large-scale AI data centers. Huang reaffirmed that SK Hynix will remain Nvidia's largest memory partner, even as Samsung confirmed it had passed qualification for next-generation HBM4 chips. In politics, President Lee Jae-myung called for fundamental measures to prevent a repeat of the ballot shortages that marred the June 3rd local elections. The crisis saw ballots run short in roughly 50 voting districts after the Election Commission printed papers for only about half the electorate, forcing the resignation of its top two officials. Citizens continued to gather in Seoul through the week to protest what they called the denial of their voting rights. In entertainment, K-pop's packed June comeback season delivered a double release today. Girl group Izna dropped their third mini-album Set the Tempo, produced by hitmaker Teddy Park, led by the track Metronome. Meanwhile, BABYMONSTER returned with an upbeat summer single called Sugar Honey Iced Tea, showcasing the group's bold charisma. And finally, South Korea is bringing K-culture to the global stage during the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Mexico. With the national football team set to play all three group stage matches on Mexican soil, Seoul is staging cultural festivals across Zapopan, Monterrey, and Mexico City, anchored by a Korea Day celebration of food, music, and sport. That's all for today's Korea Daily Briefing. Thank you for watching.